easy spot to get a boat to land or to pull out shore if you had to. And you do see a lot of waterfalls. You can see all the trenches that are being made. A lot of waterfalls in the spring and the year. There's one right here off to you. Are you looking to follow it right up to the top? It's so nice. In this spring of the year, we see many changes in here, many slides, of course. This is a major swamping area, and if you look down along the shoreline, you'll see all the rock that has come from up there.
Had to be done, so I think for the first time ever, around 2015, a licensed hunt in a national park. So 1,000 licenses were issued for moose hunting within the park itself, and that's still ongoing annually in step with the regular annual moose hunt. And that, of course, was in an attempt to better manage and maintain the forest, and again, as well, reduce many of the moose vehicle accidents. And it seems to be working. You don't see as many now. Many of the locals availed of those licenses within the park, and of course you would finish your supper, take your coffee, pick up, dodge out the road, and back then it was pretty easy to get your moose. But anyway, it seems to be working now, estimated to be around 2 moose per square kilometer. That seems to be an acceptable number. But yeah, if you don't see quite as many now along the roadways, that's the biggest reason for sure. But I do know coming on the fall, if nothing changes, we will see lots of moose out in this little flat for the years over.
Starts right up there, look. Way out there.
Full-time liveers or residents in Curzon Village to warn.
So, ladies and gentlemen, off to our right of starboard side now, we see the first of 6 communities on the south side of Bonne. This is called Curzon Village, named after Admiral Curzon Howard, who came here in the mid-1800s. He was commanded with the British man of war. He actually went out shore, talked to the people, and they were so excited and enamored by his presence. They changed the name of the community from Carly's Cove to Curzon Village. There are many CFAs who live here, come from a ways, tourists. We have people from New Jersey, Hampshire, British Columbia, Bahamas, from Ontario, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Craig. If you're going to work, you put about 3 ounces in it, right? And that's the biggest decision you have to make that day. Oh no, you got to figure out what you're going to have for breakfast, Captain Crunch or cornflakes, or I don't know what you're going to have. And then you come out on your patio and you look at Postmort Mountain, you look at the tablelands, wow. You look at the bay, try to figure out if there's any whales or tuna or anything. What a spot. The other thing that happens is quite often after the mountains and lands pass away, children often don't sell their homes. The main reason is because property taxes are low here. The house is paid off anyway. So they can keep it and use it as a summer home. So let's give you a little example now of many of these homes on this side. Water and sewer, garbage collection, street lights, and property tax, less than $1,000 a year. So you're welcome to join us anytime you wish. We'd love to help you. You can be at the tablelands in the background. Excuse me, because the tablelands are really found in another 4 or 5 places in the world. This big rock formation back there. Special little spot. So let's look at the lighthouse. It was built in 1919. There was catchy fire here in 1922. I'll tell you about it in a while. And the lighthouse was damaged then. It was refurbished again in 1958. It is still a working light. The only problem is you can't see it in the nighttime. Makes sense, doesn't it? You cannot see a lighthouse in the nighttime. And we figured out why. If you look on the balcony of the lighthouse, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment or two you will see a solar panel. And a solar panel in Newfoundland is a definition of optimism. It's never going to wear out. It'll rust long before, and that one has had way too many holidays again this year. What a pretty little spot. This is where Wood Point got its name, the point of land and all the wood that was there when Mr. Roberts came many, many, many years ago. RCMP is located in Rocky Harbor, and they have covered all this area from way up the coast of Daniels Harbor, right over here to Charlie. Our local fire department's there, right? The hospital is located in North Point, just as you came down over the hill. There's a couple of pharmacies over there. There's some nursing clinics and that over here, and doctors come over here on regular visits, right? Ambulance service located over here in North Point. Oh yeah, there's the station right there in these communities. So, you'll notice that the upper door does not have any steps going to it. And in Newfoundland, we call that affectionately the mother-in-law. We like our mother-in-law. Just catch them out all over Canada. The fire started at the far end. Way up ahead of us. The spark from one old warehouse from the one next to it. It was a very, very windy day. 58 stores, wharfs, and other structures along the waterfront were totally destroyed. There was no loss of life. The only thing left standing along the waterfront after the fire was the vault from the Bank of Nova Scotia. The manager said everything inside was destroyed. The people that were there said everything was left intact. You had to be the judge. Yeah, well, you went to the park to North Point, Rocky Harbor. That road didn't open until 1966. Before that, you had to come get a ferry. The ferry left right here at this little map. And there were two, one on by the Langs and one on by the Blanchers, going back and forth daylight and dark. And there was a lot of traffic there. We recommend to people that they bring their own crosswalk to Woody Point. So very, very, you don't know. So dangerous. Look at these people now, look, just getting out. They probably won't even look across the road. Let's be careful now. In the background, look at that red one, the Widow's Walk on top. Look, isn't that nice?
Quick release. So they launched the skiff with the net attached. You can see some of the flotation there off the head rope. Mothership then steams around the school of fish with the net. They come back to the skiff and tie off, draw the bottom of the net closed. But she's still got a big job to do, and that's keep a backward strain on that net to stop it going under the vessel. But when they get a position where they want, guys, what looks like aluminum ductwork there up around the mast, that's part of the pump system. So they pump it straight from the net that's in the water aboard the vessel. Once back to dock, if not, pumped straight into the plant for immediate production, most likely into those multicolored fish boxes you see back there, and each one of those take about 1,000 pound of ice fish apiece. Margaret Elizabeth on a bumper load, 900,000 pound of product, near 1 million pounds on a full load. Both originally from New Brunswick, originally, guys, been fished out of here many, many years ago. And if anyone heard of it, recalls a series on Discovery Channel, Cold Water Cowboys. You might have remember the name of the inside vessel, Nicole Danielle, with Skipper Todd at the helm for several seasons. Just a little touch on this, a couple of purse seiners there, guys. Now, due to size restrictions, she won't fish right here in the bay, but she will fish just outside and certainly come back to her home plant to discharge. And now you know what I know about Margaret Elizabeth.
Well done, sir. Well done. Royal Canadian Legion, Branch 45. This is where, in the summertime, they do pig roasts and everything. The Royal Canadian Legion, they do a wonderful job for the communities, I assure you. This way. So, the church on the hill of St. Patrick's, it was built in 1875, but not there. Constructed about 1.5 kilometers ahead of us in a little cove film they call St. Joseph's Cove. Several years after it was built, one of the main merchants of England commissioned a move. He wanted the church back close to the hall, so that he and other Roman Catholics would not have to walk so far to attend service. True story. And in 1890, his wish was done. The church was taken down in 3 pieces, right over the others, and there's some
Biscuit box still in the house.
When you have another glass of wine,
35 students in it as of June.
and a better view of these reddish brownish mountains ahead of us there, these special ones that I'll talk about in a minute. Let's go to the right in the Discovery Center. Let's see how good your eyes are if you have binoculars. Right in the Discovery Center, go right up through that big valley to the highest mountain point up there. You will see some hikers up there because we jumped some out this morning. And you'll also see, just to the right of center, 2 great cheers. Rosemont National Park has 17 pairs of great cheers, strategically located. The main reason they did so is because of the uniqueness of these mountain range that you're looking at. What you're looking at is a mantle of the earth. A piece of rock that should be found 8 to 10 kilometers below where it is now. However, due to plate tectonics and expansion of continents, the mantle has been exposed. We walk on the crust each and every day, all around it. The mantle is 10 to 12 kilometers down, and then we have the core. However, now look at the mantle. The rock itself is called peridotite, very, very high in iron, olivine, for types of minerals. Additionally, when exposed, to blackish greenish color. However, due to oxidization and rusting, just the same as if you scratched the paint off your car, it has turned a reddish brownish color. Found only in a few other places in the world. Oh man, New Guinea, South Africa, Siberia.
Got a little bit windy there, eh?
Head was a very, very poor lady. She didn't have a whole lot of money, but she wanted to relocate her house, and it is relocated over in Woody Point now. But she said when the gentleman came to do the work, she stayed in the house, and she actually baked bread, and she baked homemade beans. This is what the story tells us. And as they pulled the house over, she kept the stove going, she kept it going, she did all the work. When they got over there, that's how she paid them. She actually fed them homemade bread and homemade beans. And we're working them too. I heard about that. All happened. Left side's the American side, right side's the Canadian side. You look at that. Lights up at night. You should see that Christmas time, folks. Oh, the snowman is there and the trees are all lit up, you know.
sandy beach here, a little bit inaccessible, only by boat probably, but looks like a couple of mudslides there as well. Beautiful day.
So the young ones are about 10 to 12 weeks old, and the parents have stopped feeding them now because they want them to make their inaugural flight and fly. We spend way too much time feeding our children. 10 to 12 weeks is enough. After that, they're on their own. Next thing you know, they'll be back with their heads stuck out of your fridge when you're in university.
It was once horizontal, but it's been pushed up. There is a theory of plate tectonics where nothing is stable, everything rifting and moving. And that's being exposed through glaciation. Every meter represents 60,000 years. And you can definitely see where the layering over the years, and it changes texture, I'll call it, as it goes. Of course, that's being compressed more over time, but you're going from newer to older as we're going along. It's pretty impressive. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the last geological feature we have to deal with. What you're looking at is the seabed. This was exposed during the last glacier, 13,000 years ago. It is a timeline. As we go from right to left, for every meter or every yard that we move, we're talking anywhere from 25 to 40,000 years. Sure, it's that bad. The weight on the rock is calcite. Calcite reacts with limestone and shale. It's a vein of calcite going all the way up. It looks like the backbone of some prehistoric animal, right? Tricebatops or Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's another right up top. Swimming away, and there it was. So nice to see you. So, as we move along now, we're going to see some sea caves, and these sea caves will give us an idea of where water levels were after the last glacier, last ice age, about 13,000 years ago. Remembering that the piece of ice that came out through the fall, just coming into view now, about 2/3 of the way up, that's the Woodman, yeah. And if you have sunglasses on, you might want to take them down, because we're going to look in the cave, and you're going to see a lighter color of this. Watch, there. There she is. She has a bonnet on her head, she has a flare dress on. She's reaching in with her right arm as she kneels down, and she is picking berries. Look at that. Follow it all the way up. Solar pointer removed from my brother, something? Jody, show me solar pointer. What else? What else do you do? Watch about, look. It doubles as a mirror.
This will come with a really good picture in it.
Really good picture, yeah. Wireless too, look, it works today. Not every day it'll work, I'll tell you that.
Fully charged.
$70, fully charged, yeah. Dollars. Look how good the eagle soars. Right up overhead, folks. So, I'm going to go now and take over this captain, and Angus is going to go downstairs with Jody and Charlie, and they're going to play some Newfoundland music for us. And you'll be able to hear them from up here. You're welcome to go down if you wish. And they'll sing out some too, yes.